Is utopian socialism different from scientific socialism? Imagine a world where everyone lives in perfect harmony, sharing everything equally and peacefully. That's the kind of vision some early socialists dreamed of. But not all socialists thought the same way about how to get there. Today, we're going to look at how these ideas evolved and how they differ from each other. Utopian socialism started in the early 1800s. Think of it as a dream of ideal communities where poverty and conflict just disappear. These socialists believed that if people could see how good cooperation could be, they would want to build such societies. They focused on moral persuasion and small experiments in communal living. For example, Robert Owen created communities where workers shared resources and worked together happily. Charles Fourier imagined communities called phalansteries, where everyone would work and live in harmony. These ideas were based on ethical ideals and hope for peaceful change. But they didn't have a clear plan for how society would shift from capitalism to socialism on a large scale. On the other hand, scientific socialism came later and was based on a different approach. Think of it as a more practical, step-by-step plan rooted in understanding how society works. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels studied history and saw that society was divided into classes. They believed that capitalism created conflicts that could not be fixed with moral talks alone. Instead, they argued that the working class, or proletariat, would need to lead a revolution to overthrow the capitalist system. This would happen because capitalism's internal contradictions would cause crises that make change unavoidable. Scientific socialism emphasizes understanding economic laws and class struggles, and it sees revolution as the only way to create a fairer society. So, what makes them different? Utopian socialism is about ideal visions and moral hopes. It relies on voluntary cooperation and small communities. It doesn't focus much on how history or class struggles shape society. Scientific socialism, however, is about analyzing society's economic and social laws. It sees social change as inevitable because of the conflicts built into capitalism. It promotes revolutionary action led by the working class to build a new, classless society. Both ideas helped shape socialist thought. Utopian socialism inspired many to think about better ways of living together, even if it lacked a clear plan for big change. Scientific socialism offered a more detailed and realistic strategy based on understanding society's workings. Today, many socialist movements combine these ideas, dreaming of a fairer world while also recognizing the importance of understanding social forces and history.